Oh my goodness. Funny words. Purple elephant. uh, There's a lot of tension. Laughter is good to clear the tension. The way this information works is the request is made of the information, and then the information follows for the people that will find it. That's how it works. A spaceship doesn't land and people walk out. Well, that is about to happen. But I mean, information doesn't just flow from the heavens down to the planet. It has to be requested because, if you're not ready for it, the information isn't appropriate. There's been several times where information was given to this planet and it was misused. A lot of your religions are based on information that was given that was then twisted for power and control and misused. You have to be very careful that that doesn't occur again. And I think we're pretty much past that here now, and for the most part. And again, we can see the separation that's occurring between the lower third density consciousnesses and the ascending third that want to be fourth, and that are already at the lower levels of fourth density consciousness. We're observing this now, and we can see it. And this information is for those ascending fourth density consciousnesses, the ones who can understand and accept this information. There's many out there that stumble across this information and they're like, I have no idea what this guy is talking about. This is the craziest stuff I've ever heard and off it goes. And they go back to whatever they were doing. And that's fine. Hey, you're not ready? You're not ready. The people that find the information, they're ready.
The awakening community keeps talking about our bodies transitioning from carbon-based to crystalline as part of the ascension wave. From your perspective, what are they describing?
This goes in with another question that Todd has been seeing on the internet, that they're talking about the Earth splitting. That's another question that's on that list there somewhere. The Earth is not going to split. That's a misidentified conceptualization. The reality is that you have to understand that there are third density consciousnesses here that do not have the experience and the lessons to ascend into fourth density. They have not been here long enough. They don't have their lessons. They're not ready. They're not going. It's just that simple. They're not ready. There's no pulling everybody along with everybody. They haven't learned their lessons. They don't have, as we discussed in a prior session, they don't have the photonic density, and they don't have the frequency and vibration to be able to adequately handle and control themselves in the fourth density. And they're not going. The point of ascension is there are a lot of consciousnesses here that have been held back due to the energies that were on the planet, and they would come in under the veil of forgetfulness, and they would strive for the earthly gains of greed and power and that sort of thing. That you get lost, addictions, and you get lost here, and we talked about that previously too. The ascension is to help these these consciousnesses move into the fourth density and continue to grow. And third density is still going to be here. It's still going to exist. And it's like we spoke of before. You can see from your density back downward. You can't see what is next. So the third density consciousnesses that are going to stay and continue to learn in the school that they're on won't know that there's a fourth density. Just like you don't know that there's a fourth density right now, or a fifth, or a sixth. Or, well, I mean, obviously, the people that are listening to this do, and Todd does, because he's in contact with it. But so the crystalline body scenario, in order, it's, as we said, it's a misconception. You have to be able to contain the photonic density, the frequency, and the vibration for fourth density. And you're going to take your bodies with you. It's just how that's going to work. I mean, you're used to your bodies. You're not going to just all of a sudden be disembodied consciousnesses flying around. That happens after you're done with your body. But this is happening while the people are still embodied. There are some changes that have to occur. You're not turning into a chunk of crystal or a diamond. You're going to walk around like Crystal Man out of one of your science fiction movies. That's not the case. There are some changes that are occurring, but they're unpronounced. The medical profession and the doctors are still going to see a body that they work on. The changes are etheric, that will not be noticed by people in the density. So the earth is not splitting. The fourth density consciousnesses are going to ascend. And the third density consciousnesses are not, because they're not ready. So the whole point of this ascension, the whole point of everything that's going on here is to get everyone ready so that everyone can ascend. And this is a completely different conversation than negative polarity. We have to make this very clear. Negative polarity is the infection that is being cleared from this galactic construct. We're talking a different concept. We're now talking about third and fourth density consciousnesses and their ascension process. Totally unrelated and to different subjects, and we want to make that clear because the negative polarity is a completely different discussion.